Welcome to Drawfee, where we take your dumb ideas
and make even dumber drawings.
I'm Julia.
I'm Jacob.
Today we're doing a suggestion by Jessica Morrison. Jessica Morrison writes 30 minutes of Julia drawing the most horrifying nightmare creature she can think of.
We're kind of doing that.
So basically what we're going to do is Jacob's going to tweet during this episode.
Yep, I'm about to tweet right this second. I'm going to be asking you guys on twitter.com for some monster parts we can kind of include in this drawing. And like as these responses come in, I'm going to be throwing them at Julia and she's going to have to add them on the fly.
Yeah.
To make this one big monster.
It's going to be a thing.
So I'm going to start composing the tweet right now. Okay, I'm tweeting it.
Tweet it.
We have a suggestion.
Okay.
The first suggestion is from @Amashankya on Twitter, and it's exoskeleton.
Exoskeleton.
So this skeleton's got to go on the outside.
Yeah, but I need something on the inside.
But you need something on the inside. How would you feel about, from @BDoesArt, mouth eyes and eye mouths?
Mouth eyes and eye mouths.
So where you would want the eyes to be, let's make that mouths. And then where you would want the mouths to be, let's make that eyes. But see, here's the problem I'm already running into.
What?
With what you draw, there's mouths and eyes everywhere. How are we going to know they're reversed?
That's a good point. I guess I have to establish a base, right?
Yeah, you need like a humanoid type head.
Yeah, so I'm starting off with a skull because I have to get that humanoid. I have to get that exoskeleton thing in there, right?
Yeah. I mean, currently this is just a skeleton and not really an exoskeleton. But you got to start somewhere,
I gotta leave room for the other suggestions.
Yeah, I think exoskeleton might have to go on like towards the end. Like put that over the top of everything.
Yeah, but I'm starting off with like a skull.
Yeah.
So maybe I can break it up and add it to something. I got a plan.
It's always good to start with a skull.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know this about Julia's art process, but whenever she draws a human figure, she begins with the brain. She draws a fully rendered brain.
Mm-hmm.
And then out from there, she renders out the whole skull on top of the brain. And then from that, all the muscles and tissues.
Yeah.
And then, skin on top of that, eyes on top of that.
Yeah.
Every time. It takes her 10 hours.
Yeah, I mean,
to draw a human face.
If you're not going to take art seriously and
take it seriously.
Too much, then what's the point of doing it at all?
All jokes aside, you are kind of a master at drawing extremely detailed things that you then immediately cover up and no one ever sees.
Okay, yeah, that's a good point.
Which cracks me up every time.
Yeah.
It's like, Julie, did you draw a whole body under there? It's covered by a cloak. No one can see.
I've decided to cover it up with a big old cape.
So we got a spooky, scary skeleton going right now.
We do have a spooky, scary skeleton.
But already his mouth is just a mouth. That mouth doesn't look like an eye to me.
We gotta have the building blocks here. You
know how this goes, Julia. If it's just the two of us on an episode, your job is to draw, and my job is to complain constantly.
Yeah. I mean, we have established this, yes.
Yeah. So I don't think it would be a me and you ep if I wasn't just constantly demanding more and more.
I'm getting in some teeths.
Yeah, we got to get the eye mouths.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach a tongue around.
Reach a tongue around.
Just reach a tongue around.
Well, reaching a tongue around never hurt nobody. Ooh, that's good.
It's
almost got like a anti-gravity like floating effect to it.
Yeah.
Like it's a ghost.
Yeah, it's just licking that eyeball.
Like it's a floaty ghost. Now you need the mouth to be an eye. That's going to be key.
This does beg the question, what makes a mouth a mouth? It's open, it's used for chewing. So I guess by sealing it like I have, I've done a bad job of keeping it being a mouth.
I think you just put like some lips, like a mouth that's open, like it's clearly like lips that are opening.
Mm-hmm.
And then inside of there, eyeball.
Okay, I see what you're saying. So
or however you want to do it. Obviously, this is you're the expert here.
I'm going to cut off the skull here. Just cut off the skull.
Just cut off the skull there.
Because it is an exoskeleton.
Yeah, true. Oh, he looks really happy now. It's a beautiful day to be a skeleton.
I don't know what you're seeing, but yeah.
Do you think both of his mouth eyes sing in harmony with one another?
I hope so.
I think, well, like you said, we can do whatever we want. So I'm going to say yes. Yeah. They do sing in harmony. His whole mouth should just be full of eyeball. One big eyeball in that mouth. Oh, I see. You put a nose. Is that a nose?
Yeah, it's an exoskeleton.
Oh my God. He looks like a masked wrestler.
This is the wrestler I wouldn't want to go against.
I think I need to give you this next one before you get too far.
Okay. Give it to me.
This one comes from @LuraLuraLegend, and they just said triple chin. So, before you get down to that chin, make sure it's a triple chin. Really trip that thing up.
Okay. Well, here's one. I imagine this jaw is very just broken.
So can he not even close the mouth? The eyeball?
I never asked him.
Maybe it's because you never took the time to ask. That's why you ended up this way.
There's 3.
That's great. I got another one for you.
Okay.
Undead Mouse at Casual Mouse said ... tentacles?
I can do that.
We can also include a couple other of these in here with tentacles.
Okay.
Because at Epic Boss Lady said it needs snakes for hair like a Gorgon, which you kind of got going on with these tentacles.
That is true.
But maybe they're like snake tentacles.
Snake
and then
tentacles
also
is what you just said.
from
to me.
at Looking at a Star, we got sharp tentacles. So we need some sharp snake tentacles that's also hair.
Okay.
You wanted a challenge, right?
Yeah, I did. Okay. This one's gonna be a blade.
So some are snakes, some are blades.
And some are just regular ass tentacles.
And some are just tentacles. So it's like an assortment.
Yeah.
It's a bouquet of tentacles. Maybe there's like one rose in there too.
Is that your
That's
suggestion?
I just want one rose, yeah.
Okay.
I want it to be a romantic headpiece.
Okay.
We also had from at Discord Orbs some good seaweed hair.
What?
So maybe we could get a couple seaweeds flowing.
Why is everyone suggesting hair? Is
flowing
hair
in the background
scariest?
there too. I think there's a lot of scary hair options. The triple chin honestly really started working for me real fast.
Well, yeah. It's very bad at walking around because he gets stuck.
Okay, I think you're getting to the end of this part. I'm gonna give you something else.
Okay.
Still face related from at Cassie Dude Dick Nose.
Okay.
It's times like this that I wish that you guys could see Julia from the perspective that I do. Because there was just the brief pause and you could tell it was like the loading screen. Oh, no.
You had the ability to filter these and you did it.
I thought it'd be funny and I was right. I was right. It was funny.
I don't want to color this. I'm going to have to mosaic this dick.
I mean, you could have just made it, like a noodly. Don't add veins? No. That's too much. We probably have to censor that whole part. Just make it like a
What
big,
do you want?
like
What
a,
do you want?
like a,
What do you want?
like a gonzo nose. I have a suggestion from at Looking for Serenity. The suggestion is moose antlers. I think we could fit one on the other side. I've got one here from Mr. Ronio, a mailman's hat.
I just feel like this isn't scary. It's just weird.
It is weird. I mean, if you saw this, you wouldn't be frightened.
No.
You wouldn't be frightened.
No.
Well, what if as at Lucario Ocarina suggests, he had huge eyebrows, like huge eyebrows. Does that do anything for you? The eyebrows give it so much character. Like if you add eyebrows to anything, suddenly it's like it's got so much more emotion it can express. Okay, I got one. I got a couple you're going to like here, I think. I think we're going to get back into some territory that you'll feel comfortable with here as we move on down the body. At Rye Syndrome suggests a long neck.
A long neck.
A long neck.
Okay.
So triple chin, long neck combo. You got to decide how to work that out. That's a long neck. You got it. You got it in one. I feel like just through adding that, this looks more like a Bloodborne boss now.
Yes.
This one's right up your alley.
Okay.
From at Batrageous.
Okay.
A face where a face shouldn't be. You can even save that one for later if you want to determine where you want that to be.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold that in the bank.
Sure. We can do that.
In the mind bank.
We got one here from at McSoren, and it just says in all caps, spines. Spines,
huh? Okay.
So maybe it's like this could go into the exoskeleton too. Like it's held up with like an exterior spinal. I feel like now, so you're getting to some stuff. Some of your stuff over here.
Some of my comfort zone
You're
stuff.
getting back on your bullshit.
I am back on my bullshit, yes. Okay.
The mailman's hat is so funny to me.
It's the eyebrows and the mailman's hat.
Because it really does look like the eyebrows are connected to the hat. And like he wanted to get a job, so he put it on to look more normal. Because without it, it's still a horrific creature.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to move maybe into like some arms.
Okay, yeah, move into some arms.
This one's from at Sir5000.
Okay.
And it's just one really buff arm. And I think that goes well with this other one we got here, which came from at Jay's Games.
Okay.
Said monsters with pinchies are pretty spooky.
Okay.
So one buff arm with pinchies, because you want to like feel the threat, that the threat is getting pinched. You see this monster and we got to be like, what do you see that lets you know what it's going to do to you? And that's where the horror comes from.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. That's a big pinchy. Here I was thinking it might be a small pinchy. Just like give you a little pinch. This is a big pinch.
I hate this guy. Okay.
This looks like it would crawl out of the sea.
This looks like Godzilla paired up with like Chuck E. Cheese to make the world's worst animatronic for the movie.
It also kind of looks like, it's with that nose, it looks like a transformed Gonzo.
All right, what else we got?
This one is from @Anahan12. A single finger somewhere. So you can decide. You can decide where.
Okay.
Oh. That's not where I wanted it at all. Because now it's like it's pinching you with fingers and also a claw at the same time. This will be an easy one to add here. From @Jermivinzen or Jerome Ivan. Arm hair.
Oh, okay.
So just, let's hair up that arm a little bit. @Lauren Tateyama said, give him the folds, which you already did.
I've already given him
they didn't
the
even
folds.
need to tell you that. @Renegade Pizza Guy said, a goatee. And just imagine.
How do I?
I don't know, but it just made me laugh to think about it.
I don't even know how to. I've tried to add it in there a little bit. You can see a little indication of it.
@Zalander Art said, just some goop/fluids coming out of wherever.
Yeah.
We got another one from @MostAlwaysAlex that said outside bones, which you've already done.
Yeah. I need like a leg options or torso options.
Yeah, I'm looking for you. Jerry Seinfeld teeth.
What does that mean?
@Arcolati, since I have to credit whoever I read. It said Jerry Seinfeld teeth, and I don't know what that means, but I hate it. @Xenomorphish said hands with toes and feet with fingers. We've already got the arm and the hand, but maybe some feet with fingers.
Feet with fingers. Why don't we tackle the torso first, and I will work in that one. I will put that in once we get to the feet region, I think. I could do Jerry Seinfeld teeth as a torso.
You could do Jerry Seinfeld teeth as a torso?
Yeah.
That's something you imagine that you could do.
I mean, really, you could give me anything and I can turn it into whatever. It's a magical art, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I guess. I'm going to start throwing you some stuff.
Yeah.
@Lee Swihart said, a big gross monster butt. If there's anything you want to do with that. We got snakeskin from @OhJustSomeNerd. Now, I got one here from eHolme, 1191, that said, consuming masses of unrefrigerated cheese. So maybe there's something we could get with like a cheesy quality or consistency to this monster that it's perhaps consumed or is consuming. We've got one from @InkSplatterA that says, big, 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 thick, extra thick thighs, super thick.
Okay.
And we could combine that with our Bruce Care, who said just a bunch of toes. So extra thick thighs, bunch of toes.
Also, but toes are fingers.
But the toes are also fingers. Does that all track? Thick thighs, covered in toes, but the toes are fingers. It's like a riddle. @Crysis said Nathan's hair, which I think it's too late for at this juncture. But
damn it, I would do it.
It is funny.
Damn, I wish I could.
So you're going for the big, big, thick, extra thick, super thick thighs?
Yeah.
Oh, is it like kneeling?
Yeah.
Like kneeling over? I think this might be a fun one.
Yeah.
From @LittleFattyCake said, oh man, add some cilia, please. Like the little things on like amoeba that are just like, the butt hair kind of is already some cilia.
We can do more.
Yeah, I'm thinking like little goopy growths off the back like that, totally. That's exactly what I wanted and was thinking of. Oh man, this really does remind me of Bloodborne.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways.
We got a little bit of ROM right now.
Yeah, there's some stuff like coming out of the deep sea. You would see something like this. I do like this one too from @TheCaliGirl. Said flawlessly painted fingernails.
Okay, manicured nails right there. Oh.
Oof. Wow. That made it so much worse. I thought it would be cute and it's not. In good news though, @McGregor Crowley suggested big crab hand, and we got you there, bud.
We got you.
And @Pinocchiette suggested pincers. Got you there too.
Got you there.
So we're on this shit. @TigerKing47 said, how about a giant stinger? And it could just be coming right out of that butt there. Who's to say it can't?
Who's to say that it can't?
Nathan's not here.
Nathan's
to say
not
that
here.
it can't.
Poor Nathan's out sick, and he's going to come back and see this and still think he's having a fever.
If Nathan were here, maybe he'd try to say that we can't. But he ain't. Daddy's not home. This one was actually written in such a way that it always works no matter what point in the drawing we're at.
Okay.
Which I like, so I'm going to read it to you.
Okay.
This one's from @FoxyDare. And they just said, more horns.
Oh.
So see, they knew. They thought ahead. They're like, by the time this comes through, I bet they'll already have some horns.
Yeah.
But no matter how many they have, I want more. And I think we can give that to you.
Yeah.
We can definitely give you more. I promise. Yep. Yep, that's more. You're missing one leg here.
I am.
So I wasn't sure if you're...
I'm also missing a torso.
Are you?
I got this whole bit to do.
Oh, okay. We got one from @FactoryOC that said Codwell tattoo.
This boy don't got enough flesh for diddly.
I see a pretty good bit of butt cheek right there.
I forgot what Caldwell looks like.
He's a standing up, just do like an indication of where he would be. He's a standing up fish, a standing up bondage fish. Yep. Yep, that's him. You remember everything about Codwell. Now, @JDavidLynch asked for lots of legs.
Yeah.
So we could just put a bunch of legs down there.
I do like the idea of a bunch of legs.
Yeah. And I think, I can find some more things to do with like these legs. Someone did say they wanted a really long leg, and I can't find it right now.
Okay.
Okay, Julia, real fast.
Yeah.
You have to take out that tiny leg that's in between the other two big legs.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You gotta take that out.
I was going to put more legs, and I got distracted by the one really long leg.
Oh, I love this long leg, though. I love it so much. It looks like he's going under the sea. Under the sea.
Oh,
and Ariel's just screaming.
Okay, we got
Oh,
ankle.
God. Here's an interesting one that I would be curious to see where you put it.
Okay.
It's from @SamHawk99. Said, a big old blemished skin flap. The gunk like pouring out of its rib zone, I hate so much in like a really visceral way. And I feel like I just wanted you to know that.
That's I think that's fair. He's not here.
Because where's he getting the nutrients to fuel those beefy legs? Is that the skin flap?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's like a cape. Oh, I love it. It's like a scarf, a skin scarf.
Yeah, it's coming off his neck.
I like that. I like that a lot.
What else we got?
Do you want more legs? Is that what we're trying to get? I kind of like the 2-leg look.
You like the 2 legs?
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking many legs, but I could do 2 legs.
I think this 2-leg look is really solid, and if you put any legs in between, it's going to look like dicks again.
You got a problem with dicks? You got a problem with the dick look?
I'm not a fan of the multi-dicked look. I've got something where maybe we can sort of wrap this up with a bit.
Yeah. I mean, if there's anything that you just like the sound of, maybe I can work it in.
I got some things that I like the sound of. Somebody had asked for a torso face.
Someone asked for a face where a face didn't belong.
Yeah, that one, but also someone else asked for a torso face. I've since lost that one in the shuffle.
Okay.
But I want a face where a face shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Which is also a torso face.
Okay.
And I want it to have from @WellLookAtZat
a
friend smile.
Okay.
So let me get a torso face with a friend smile.
Okay.
This is the one that lures you in. Like when it's deep in like the depths of the sea, maybe this face lights up. And so you see a friend face and you're like, oh, there's my friend, Josh. Make it look like a friend named Josh.
A friend named Josh.
Yeah, make it look like your friend Josh. And one that you would see and you'd be like, oh, nice, there's Josh. I don't know what he's doing at the bottom of the sea, but I better go say hi.
Right.
And then you get close, and by the time you realize...
So it's like a siren call, kind of.
It's far too late, yeah. Okay. This is a friendly face for sure.
Yeah.
But is it Josh? It has to look like my trusted friend and confidant, Josh.
This looks like a Josh.
Oh, there we go. We're Joshing now. This looks like a guy you could trust.
Yeah, you shouldn't, but you will. I hate this drawing.
Julia, it's wonderful.
Look at this atrocity. This is a crime.
This is a crime, but think of it this way. You didn't do this. Our fans did this, and they have to live with that. We're done here.
Are we?
I think we're done here. Guys, thanks everyone for participating. This was a super fun little experiment we were trying to see if we could get live Twitter feedback fast enough to do more stuff like this in the future, where we're getting responses kind of as we do it. And the answer is very yes. Look at what we've made together.
I hate that Caldwell.
Aren't you proud?
I hate that Caldwell is the point that I look at this drawing and that's my safe place.
Yeah, that's your lighthouse in stormy seas.
Yeah.
Is Caldwell.
It's the only thing getting me through the rest of this drawing.
Well, thanks for watching, everybody. If you like this video, be sure to share it with someone or subscribe or do any of those things you do on the youtube.com. Also, if you haven't, check out Dropout. We got Cartoon Hell on there, which is a rad show Nathan and Caldwell do. Me and Julia are in some episodes as well. And it's super funny and super good. The Ladies Book Club prequel comic is there as well, which we are still working on. New issues coming out.
Yeah.
Just all the dang time.
All the dang time. And there's also other really dope shows on there, like Fantasy High is freaking great.
Yeah, tons of awesome stuff.
Yeah.
if you've got, the extra $5 to spend, consider subscribing. Also, I believe there's a free trial.
Yep.
If you're interested, click in our link in the description below, and it will get you over there and give us credit for you going.
Hell yeah.
Which helps us continue to make this program. We're sorry.
Sorry.